All right, my man, state your name. Let them know you on Nickavelli TV.
JB, what's up, Nickavelli? Nickavelli TV.
What's up, my man? Listen, I know you heard about the Knicks getting bumped by the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, it didn't turn out the way I expected, especially when we beat the Hawks all season, man. All season. And then here come the playoffs, and we can't get no more than one game in.
I say it's the experience. Experience was the key to that. They were riding the wave throughout the season. They shouldn't feel bad about what happened to them. They should grow on it, because everybody doubted them. Didn't think they would get where they was at.
Okay, I'll go with that.
You made number 4 in the East. I'm not saying the East is a tough conference, but for them, with the talent that they have and the young pieces, I'm proud of them for making it there.
Right.
Now, if this is a team that you handled all year, why did they handle you in the half-court game? What changed so much? It ain't that many different players.
Right.
Because Cam Reddish was still out.
Right.
Who else? Who else?
Right. So let me ask you something, because this is a question that everyone else is pondering on too. What happened to Julius Randle? Julius Randle was cooking all season, and then here comes the playoffs, and it's like Cinderella, 12 o'clock with the glass shoe.
He's one-dimensional. One-dimensional. His jump shot is not that elite yet. If he work on it some more this year, maybe next year it'll be a little more proficient than it was this year. But like I said, he's one-dimensional to me, and his game is very, you can see what's going on. Like, you know what's up. Sit on his left hand, he can't do nothing. He's not banging in the box. John Collins, he should be eating John Collins for lunch. John Collins is all right, but he can't guard him. He can't guard me. I let Capella kill. He wasn't hitting the boards.
But once again, no one had anything for Julius Randle all season.
Playoffs a different game. Half-court game. Now I got time to sit there and watch your game and see what you do and what you don't do. And if you watch Julius Randle, he goes right and he comes right back to his left. They sat on that the whole series. The whole series.
Okay. Talk to me about R.J. Barrett. What's your intake with him, man?
You got to learn how to shoot better. Everything else with this game I like. You got to learn how to shoot better. And you got to work on them free throws.
Barrett been putting on 20-point games, though.
Yeah. Just because you're putting up 20 points a game don't mean your shooting statistics are great. He's putting up 20 a game and going 7 for 20. Or 7 for 22. Or it's games I see him get 15, 17 points and he went 3 for 12.
Right.
Or like a 3 for 15. You need more consistency from him. Because that's who we are trying to make the face. Next to Julius Randle.
Right.
R.J. Barrett is supposed to be up next.
Right.
So you got to mold him the right way. Don't do R.J. Barrett how y'all did Kevin Knox.
Explain.
Like, Kevin Knox, he had potential coming out of Kentucky. He said Connecticut. Out of Kentucky. He was a shooter. You know, he could create for himself. He came to the Knicks. They didn't let him flourish. They didn't let him play his game. They tried to turn him into a defender. They tried to make him into like a KD player. To rely just on his jump shot. Kevin Knox used to attack the basket. They took that from him. They gave R.J. Barrett the green light to play his game how he plays it. And he's playing his game the same way. But if they don't like that game, they will tweak it. I don't want them to turn him into Kevin Knox. Don't take his heart from him how they did Kevin Knox. Because Kevin Knox is not even in the rotation no more.
Okay. Okay. And Frank Ntilikina? Because everybody say he's the defensive man. And
he's their wingman, but he's overrated too, defensively. He got a lot of work too. They took his heart too. Frank ain't been the same since he ain't been playing. They took his heart too.
Now, did you see that last play he had one-on-one with Trae Young? And Trae Young cooked him on that last play. I'm going to give Frank Ntilikina some slack on that. All because he hasn't been playing all game and Trae Young been playing.
Yeah, this is.
He's in rhythm.
Yes.
And now you're going to get this man off the bench.
You're going to put this man on the island by himself with that man. And that's the thing. The Knicks, like, Atlanta just was hot. Let me say that. They were hot shooting. Because the Knicks are a hell of a perimeter defensive team. They have the pieces to guard that perimeter. So, the jump shots in Trae Young and him getting off is solely because you're going to pay attention to Trae Young because you know he's going to shoot. You know he's the main attraction. So if you live with Trae Young shooting and missing, What you gonna do when Trae Young decides to attack the basket and y'all gotta collapse on him? That leaves everybody open. The defensive system is better, but they need better defensive pieces to me. Reggie Bullock is a good asset, but not not the best defensive asset. R.J. Barrett is a good wing player, a good wing defender. I like him. And after that, then it's Frank, and then you have Emmanuel Quigley.
Talk to me about Quigley, man.
I like him. I like him. I've been like him. I've been like that kid. I always say he was a sleeper.
Why you say that?
His game is different. It's different. Like his confidence. He picks his points. He's long. I ain't gonna say too much of his athleticism, but I like his length, man. I like his length.
Like his heart.
And his length. I like how he stay with people.
Do you think he's gonna be the future point guard for the Knicks?
No. He'll be a starter in a couple years though. On the wing, because his defense is okay. If they put in his head that he don't have to score, and it's not about scoring, it's about everything else, I can see the Knicks actually going far if they get 2 or 3 more pieces.
2 or 3 more pieces.
2 or 3 more pieces and build around them 2 young boys, Quigley, R.J. Barrett. Keep Toppin, keep Julius Randle, keep Mitchell Robinson. Shake up the rest of that lineup. Alec Burke, I want him gone.
Talk to me about Alice Burke. Why you want him going, man?
Gave him all the money and y'all didn't really give him a chance to show what he's worth. The season he showed what he's worth. That one game, he showed what he was worth. What else did he do? You paid this man this money to get you buckets and to get us to where we wanted to be. We got to the playoffs, but then what? Everybody stunk it up. We need a not a vet that got playoff experience, but somebody in their prime that's been to the playoffs, that can score, but also knows how to lead a team. The Knicks don't have a leader. We don't have a leader. We need a true leader. Someone that can control egos.
All right. Now, I'm going to ask you this, brother. If Mitchell Robinson didn't get injured and we didn't have Nerlens Noel covering his spot, do you think the series would have been different?
No,
because Noel was too small, some say, to go against Capella.
It went the same way.
So you don't think the size had nothing to do with it?
Nothing to do with it. Capella's learning his game. Capella's bigger than Nerlens Noel.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Nerlens Noel's a better defender than Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson can grab rebounds and block, but he'll stay in foul trouble guarding Capella. He'll put himself in trouble. It would have been the same. They really don't have an answer for Atlanta's bigs because Atlanta could stretch you out. DeAndre Hunter could shoot. John Collins could shoot. Capella's on the lob play. He ain't creating for himself. He's getting shit passed to him. Like, it's just with them, like I said, it's pick your poison. But Nerlens Noel, I'm not going to knock him because he did what he was supposed to do. He came in, stood strong. He got abused, but he stood strong.
And speaking of being abused, do you think the Hawks just got into the Knicks' head? With the trash talking?
I think the Knicks got into the Knicks' head. The Knicks shouldn't have been talking shit to them. When the game in the Garden, the first game in the Garden, when they was talking shit, the city was talking shit. You don't fuel that kid fire knowing that when he was in the March Madness tournament and was out here too, he had to do the same shit when he showed up.
Right.
Out here, this is the biggest stage. The biggest stage to show who you are, what you made of. Julius Randle fumbled, so we don't believe you no more. That most improved player, yeah, you was most improved through the season, but you stunk it up in the playoffs.
So, being that he stunk it up in the playoffs, right? Are you telling me everything he accomplished during the regular season means squat?
Hell yeah, to me, yes. What he did in the season means nothing. I always said, playoffs mean everything to me. If you can't produce in the playoffs and you make it there, regular season stats don't mean shit. Because everybody's stat pad, everybody out for their stats. Playoffs is what make you who you really are. And Julius Randle, a good player, boy. He hurt my feelings because I like him.
So are you telling me that Julius Randle don't deserve that max contract? All this work he put in, here come playoffs, he get bumped first round.
I mean, for the years prior to him getting the max contract, he earned it because he put in the work to be a better player. He was one-dimensional. Well, he's still one-dimensional like that, but he can shoot now a little, but it's still a one-dimension because he don't rely on his jump shot too much. So Julius Randle, I don't even want to talk about him.
Wow, he disappointed you that much?
Mhm.
That much?
I had faith in him. And I don't put faith in a lot of people. I like his game. He's a bully. He's a bully.
But you didn't even see that in him.
That's what I'm saying. He couldn't bully them.
He tried to.
He couldn't bully them. He couldn't bully them. You can't. John Collins, no. Bully ball. John Collins gonna let you do that. You ain't gonna bully John Collins because John Collins gonna get help. You bully John Collins, Capella's coming. You bully John Collins, they might switch and throw DeAndre Hunter on him. And DeAndre Hunter's a hell of a defender. He can't bully them. And he's bigger than them. He wasn't getting to the free throw line as much neither.
Real talk. So I'm gonna end it with this, man. What's the future for Julius Randle? You see? You see him coming back with the Knicks, and you think they're gonna?
No, he'll be back. He'll be back. And I feel like he's gonna try to recruit somebody. And I feel like he should try to recruit somebody that he knows he can play with, that knows his game, that can help him